Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, How to Be an Anti-Capitalist in the 21st Century, a creation by Erik Olin Wright. How to Be an Anti-Capitalist in the 21st Century, 2019, is a book that offers both a moral critique of capitalism and a practical plan for creating a different economic system. Based on Erik Olin Wright's extensive sociological research, it presents a sophisticated argument for the feasibility and benefits of democratic socialism. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Erik Olin Wright, an American sociologist, was a key figure in analytical Marxism. With other analytical Marxists in history, economics, and philosophy, he aimed to connect classical Marxism with contemporary social science. He taught sociology at the University of Wisconsin-Madison for over 30 years, authored 10 books like Envisioning Real Utopias and Understanding Class, and passed away in 2019. With 12 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text explores a new perspective on how anti-capitalism can be redefined in today's society. Anti-capitalist movements have surged post the 2008 financial crisis, seeking an alternative to capitalism. Erik Olin Wright, influenced by Analytical Marxism, advocated for this shift through his works, aiming to make it more understandable. His final work, How to Be an Anti-Capitalist, delves into the need to go beyond traditional Marxism, distinguishes socialism from the Soviet system, and argues for socialism's compatibility with a market economy. Key idea number 1. Capitalism has successes and failings. Despite its successes like increased prosperity, capitalism has significant shortcomings such as poverty, inequality, and environmental destruction. Issues like malnutrition, ill health, and struggling to meet basic needs persist even in wealthy capitalist societies. Economic growth and technological innovation primarily benefit the elite, leaving many in poverty. Capitalism's relentless pursuit of profit has detrimental impacts on the environment and society, leading to a range of serious problems. Key idea number 2. Classical Marxism asserts that opposition to capitalism should stem from workers' class interests rather than moral values. Anti-capitalists believe poverty and inequality are moral failings. Classical Marxism focuses on workers' class interests, not moral arguments. Workers were seen as exploited by capitalists in a divided society. Marxists aimed to raise class consciousness to overthrow capitalism for self-interest. Key idea number 3. Anti-capitalists need more than just class interests to succeed in today's world. The text discusses how class interests in capitalism are no longer as straightforward as they were in the past due to the complex class structure of contemporary society. It emphasizes that promoting anti-capitalism today requires more than appealing to traditional class interests alone, as individuals now hold contradictory class interests. This makes it challenging to convince people to take a stance against capitalism solely based on their class position. Key idea number 4. Anti-capitalists should acknowledge the significance of people's moral values and identities. People are guided by moral values and identities in addition to economic self-interest. Friedrich Engels opposed capitalism due to finding it morally offensive, despite coming from a capitalist background. People have multifaceted identities beyond being workers, including gender, ethnicity, and social justice concerns. Anti-capitalists need to address these other issues to attract a broader range of supporters. Key idea number 5. Moral values can be used to link anti-capitalist politics with various identities and interests. Class interests are not the only factor in anti-capitalist politics. Values and identities also matter. Individuals have various interests related to race, gender, and other identities beyond class. Anti-capitalist politics must embrace complexity to be effective. By connecting anti-capitalist politics to diverse identities and interests through moral values, a more comprehensive approach can be achieved. Values can align and intersect, such as in issues of racial and economic justice. Anti-capitalists must highlight these connections to foster a more inclusive and effective movement. Key idea number 6. Anti-capitalism is grounded in values of equality, fairness, democracy, freedom, and community solidarity. Anti-capitalism is founded on 3 pairs of values: equality, fairness, democracy, freedom, and community solidarity. These values act as the moral foundation for arguing against capitalism. Equality involves equal access to resources for a flourishing life. Democracy means equal participation in decisions affecting our lives, and community emphasizes cooperation and solidarity for mutual well-being. Key idea number 7. Capitalism is seen as not aligning with moral values. The text outlines a moral argument against capitalism based on values of community, solidarity, equality, fairness, and democracy, freedom. Capitalism is criticized for promoting competitiveness and self-interest, leading to inequality and lack of access to basic needs. It is also faulted for limiting democratic participation, with wealthy individuals and corporations exerting disproportionate influence over decision-making. Overall, capitalism is portrayed as failing to align with moral values and principles. Key idea number 8. Democratic socialism offers an alternative to statism and capitalism. Democratic socialism is presented as an alternative to capitalism and statism. Under capitalism, decisions are made by wealthy capitalists through economic power, which is a form of bribery. In statism, decisions are made by state officials through coercion. In contrast, democratic socialism advocates for economic decisions to be made by ordinary people through democratic institutions like worker cooperatives based on social power through cooperation and persuasion rather than bribery or coercion. Key idea number 9. Democratic socialism. Principles are present in society presently. In a democratic socialist society, worker cooperatives, participatory budgeting committees, peer-to-peer collaborative networks, and other community organizations could coexist. These elements already exist in varying degrees in current capitalist societies. Capitalism, statism, and democratic socialism are theoretical constructs, but actual economies are typically mixed, combining elements of all 3 systems. The characterization of an economy depends on the dominant elements present. This distinction is crucial for anti-capitalists today. Key idea number 10. Democratic socialism can gradually replace capitalism through erosion over time. Economies and ecosystems are complex webs of entities. Capitalism, socialism, and statism coexist and interact. Capitalism can erode gradually, as seen historically with the rise of capitalism replacing feudalism. Proto-democratic socialist entities today could grow and transform society similarly, gradually over time. Key idea number 11. Market and state both have essential roles in transitioning to democratic socialism. The text discusses the importance of state intervention in the economy to nurture the transition to democratic socialism. It emphasizes the role of both the market and the state in this process. Worker-owned enterprises should be supported by the state to compete and potentially surpass capitalist-owned enterprises. Government assistance, such as universal basic income, public banks, and training programs are key to helping worker cooperatives thrive. Additionally, essential services like public health care and education should be expanded under democratic socialism to ensure equal access for everyone. Key idea number 12. Anti-capitalists are advised to employ a mix of strategies, including taming, resisting, escaping, and dismantling capitalism. To build a democratic socialist future, the text advocates for a multifaceted approach towards combating capitalism. Strategies involve taming, resisting, escaping, and dismantling capitalism to create a more equitable society. Highlighted examples include universal basic income, labor unions, worker cooperatives, and policies like the Meidner Plan in Sweden. By combining these strategies, the goal is to gradually erode capitalism and establish a fairer economic system. In conclusion, capitalism falls short on equality, democracy, and community values. Democratic socialism offers an alternative through gradual erosion of capitalism, promoting worker cooperatives and public services. It can connect with diverse identities, unlike statism. Feedback on content can be shared via email. Democratic socialism could address gender inequality, as discussed in Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism. Discussions distinguish democratic socialism from state socialism and explore their pros and cons. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.